do you get to see the video of the class from last week?
Yes, I thought one or two or three times.
Oh, fantastic. That is great. I'm so glad to hear that. That really makes me feel good. So
I only watched the parts that I had to focus on the most.
that is what I usually would do. I think that's a great approach to mathematics. So when we look at any circle, gentlemen, and we look at this diameter, we know, Zion, are you looking here, that the diameter stretches around the circle how many times? Cam, you can answer. Zion, you can answer.
3 1/7.
That is right. And 3 1/7 is known as what special number, gentlemen?
3.14.
Which is known as what special number, Zion?
Pi.
It is known as pi. And it's really important that you remember that. It's one of the most important numbers in mathematics. Now, a sphere, and Zion, I want to see your eyes here. A sphere has a diameter, and it also has a circumference. But the diameter and the circumference is not on the ball's surface. The diameter goes through the middle of the sphere. From what, like if you held a ball, in fact, I'm just trying to think of what I would have that would simulate a ball. Do you guys either have any balls available to you right now that you could show, like a tennis ball or a golf ball?
Oh, I just got it.
Wait,
Bubble.
maybe. Yeah, golf ball. Okay.
All right, gentlemen, and if you can't find a ball easily, then just come on back and that will not be a problem. I thought maybe you had one within reaching distance. Fantastic, Cam. So Cam, hold the ball like this from end to end with one finger. One finger on each side. One finger on each side. So what you want to do is you want to hold the ball one, there you go. Now, if you drew a straight line from one of your fingers to the other, that would be the diameter. But now, Cam, I want you to take special care this time. Special care to touch each side of the sphere at one point. Don't move it around. Don't touch it with two fingers. Keep it.
This is hard.
Yeah, it is not easy to do. It's much easier, I guess, if you do it that way. I like that. Now, that is the diameter. Now I want you to take your finger and trace it around the circumference. Go ahead, Zion. I want to see you trace it around the circumference.
No, this is hard.
Yeah, it's Zion.
My hands are getting loose.
But Zion, hold the ball with one hand and trace the circumference with the other hand.
Oh, okay.
There you go, buddy.
All right.
There you go.
Wait.
I don't see you tracing. I see you turning the ball. I don't see you moving your finger.
Oh, exactly.
Move your finger. There you go. Cam is doing it. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Now, I want to
Like
ask you
this?
a question. Yes, exactly like that, Zion. Now, there's a special segment in every circle and sphere. Can you tell me what it's called? That black segment. Now, the segment, the blue one, was the diameter. It's the distance from your two fingers when you were holding the sphere. What is this called? It goes from the center to the edge only. What is that called, boys?
I
Something
forgot
with
the
an S,
name.
I think.
I forgot the name, but I do know that it's the half of the diameter.
Absolutely. In fact, whatever that is, it is going to equal the diameter divided by 2. Cam, do you remember the name?
Something that starts with an S, I think.
Well, not quite an S. It starts with an R, and the word is radius. The
That's what I was about
word
to say.
is radius. The word is radius. So, Zion, it was very cool that you could remember that and figure out that the radius is exactly half of the diameter. Now, watch this.
So I practiced it.
Watch this. I'm going to roll it down, and then we can roll it all the way around the circle. And every single one of those distances are going to be the radius, are going to be the same. So now, what if I tell you, Cam, you can't do that during class, buddy. That's not really the way we run class. So you got to stay focused, try to stay in a quiet place and respectful. Okay, so if I tell you that the diameter of a sphere equals, and I'm going to just mute you until you can get to a quiet place. The diameter of a sphere equals 150 centimeters. Can you guys both write down the radius of that sphere? So go ahead and write it down. Cam, do I still have you, buddy? You still there? Okay, so unmute yourself now and get to work.
I bring one. Okay.
Mr. Summer, okay.
All right,
So,
Zion, do you have any ideas?
do we divide it? So we divided it by 2, right?
Absolutely.
So,
And Cam,
we
what
also
happens
got
when
the
you
mean
did that?
out. We need to get the mean out.
So what happens when you did it, Cam? What did you get?
The exact same thing as Zion for some reason.
But what did Zion get? I don't think I heard what he said for the radius.
Yeah, I didn't get anything.
Yeah, I didn't hear what he said. So how could you get?
I didn't get anything either, really.
Well, did you pick up your pencil?
Mhm.
Yeah, let me see your pencil. I want to see it because I can see Zion writing. I don't think you're doing that.
Oh, wait, where'd it go? I just had it right on my desk.
Yeah. So it's really important.
Where'd it go, Dad? Where'd it go? My pencil and paper.
All right, I'm gonna mute him. Sorry about that, Zion.
That's okay.
So Zion, and what you got here, Zion, why don't you look up for a second? There are 2 really awesome ways to divide by 2. There are 2 really awesome ways. One way to do it is to take the number 150 and partition it. What might you partition it to? Let's partition it into 3 different pieces.
Divide by 3.
No. Well, you mean
Like
get
I
the
have like
partition?
150. I need to split it in 3 parts and get the answer out.
And what would that be?
Okay, let me see.
And I would look at the numbers. Don't look to the right. Don't look to the left. Look directly at 150 and think, if I had 3 numbers that added to 150, what would that be?
Oh,
You have to say it again.
50, 100, and 150.
Well, 50 plus 100 plus 150 would be 300.
50 plus 50.
All right.
50 plus 50 plus 50.
All right, Cam, did you find your pencil? Yeah. So Cam, you can't say that you picked up your pencil if you didn't pick up your pencil. Can you look at me in the eyeballs and say, Mr. Kramer, If I say I picked up my pencil, I will have picked up my pencil. Zion, I mean, Cam, I need to hear it from you because I need
Yes.
honesty. Honesty is the most important thing. Now, what Zion is trying to do is he's trying to partition the number 150. Can you help him with that?
Right.
Cam, can you help him with that? Is a yes or a no?
Yes.
Okay, what would you say are the partitions for 150, buddy?
I think it is 50, 50, and 50.
Now
Because
that
Yeah,
may,
that's what I said. That's what I was
And
about to
there's
say.
one more 50 left.
oh,
and
that is what
100.
you were about to say. Now, gentlemen, if you cut each of these numbers in half, what is half of 50?
25.
And if you then take the 325s and you add them up, gentlemen, what do you get?
Oh, but it's not going to be 50 if I divide it, if I put 325.
No more dividing. We're now adding 325s because we've taken half of each 50. Cam, you can answer it too.
Let's see. 95.
Well, that's pretty close, buddy.
75.
It is 75. Now let's look at it a different way. Cam, I want you to look at that. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is what, gentlemen?
15.
Carry the 1. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 is?
7.
And there we go. So we know that the radius of the sphere is 75, but there's a way cooler way to do that. Cam, stay with me. Stay with me. And put down that ball because anything distracting, well, it's going to be distracting. Okay, you ready? The way I want you guys to learn today is something called short division. We have done this before, but we're going to do it until you guys are experts. Zion, did you write down 150 with kind of an inverted L and then a 2 to the left? That means 150 divided by.
Divided by 2.
Did you write that down, Cam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Thank you.
All right. Now, gentlemen, excellent, Cam. Now, gentlemen, does 2 go into 15? And if so, how many times?
Wait, what did I couldn't hear you?
Does 2 go into 15? And if so, how many times? And then what is left over? If you say a certain number, you have to tell me what's left over. And try not to make that noise, Cam, because it's distracting.
That's not me. That's my brother under the bed.
Ask your brother to go to a different room with a nice tone, and maybe he will.
Just knew it.
It's really important that you have a quiet place to be uninterrupted, Cam. That's really important. Okay. Now, gentlemen, how many times does 2 go into 15? And Cam, I ask you to put that ball down. In fact, take it and put it aside so it's not distracting. Okay, my friend, Cam's brother, you have to go to a different room for just about another 15 minutes. Okay, buddy, it's really important that you respect Cam's.
That's mine. No, mine.
All right, Cam, do you have any ideas? How many times 2 goes into 15? How about you, Zion?
I don't have an idea because
2 goes in 15, but count by 2s and how many times it's going to equal like
Okay,
2.
guys,
it goes to 16, not
do
15.
me a favor. Give me your fingers now and close your hands. You ready? Now, let's count by 2s and we're going to stop before we go over 15. Are you ready? Go. 2,
2, 4,
6, 8,
10,
no, it's not.
12,
all right.
14, 16.
No, you went over 15. Let's do it again, Zion. Close fingers and go.
2, 4,
6,
6, 8,
8,
10,
10,
12,
12.
14.
That's it. You can't go one more because that will be too much. When you take 14 away from 15, what do you have left over?
What is it?
When you take 14 away from 15, what do you have left over?
1.
And that is called your remainder. So you put the little 1 here and you put the 7 above the 5. Now, did you do that, Cam? Did you put the 7 above the 5? And did you put a little 1 next to the 0 representing the remainder? Now, gentlemen, the next
Yep.
part's easy. How many times does 2 go into 10?
We go into 10. 4 times.
Goes into 8
Wait,
4 times.
2, 4,
Come on, Zion, you can do
8.
this.
Yep.
Come on,
10.
Zion.
5 times.
Of course, guys, you know that half of 10 is 5. And so therefore, 150 divided by 2 is 75.
Oh.
Does that make sense? Okay, now gentlemen,
Yep.
what if my diameter is 2,468? Believe it or not, this will take you about 4 seconds. Write this down. Go ahead, write it down quickly. All right, are you ready? Set, go. 2 goes into 2 how many times?
1,
1,
2 goes into 4 how many times?
2,
2 goes into 6 how many times?
3,
3,
2 goes into 8 how many times?
4.
4.
Now, what did you just write down, Cam?
1,234.
Yeah, 1,234.
Now, Cam, did you write it down?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, but it is 1,234. Now, what if I have a diameter of 1,234? Let's cut that in half. This is
Wait.
actually going to be a little slower, gentlemen. Write that down, Cam. Cam, 1, 2, 3, write it down. Go. Now, this is going to take a little more time. And it's because there's going to be a remainder, boys. Are you ready? We can't go 2 into 1 because 1's too small. So we just say 2 goes into 12 and we put the answer right above the 2. And what is that answer, gentlemen?
Um,
6 times.
Oh, you got it. You got it. And guys, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
12.
6 2's make up 12. Now, when I ask you the next question, I don't want you to just give me the answer. I want you to give me the answer and the remainder. That's what's left over. 2 goes into 3 how many times?
Goes into 3 how many times? 1.
But I told you you need to tell me the remainder at the same time.
1.
1, you say 1, remainder 1. Say it out loud.
1, remainder 1.
1, remainder 1.
All right, now 2 goes into 14.
2 goes into 14. Okay.
Now you should know this without counting,
Oh,
Zion.
this is easy.
You
8.
just did it. It is definitely not 8. That's 16. That's half of 16. You guys just did a problem with me where we took half of 15 and got 7 with a remainder of 1. You know how many times 2 goes into 14.
I know.
Say it out loud,
7.
Diane.
7.
Of course, because it was 7 when 2 went into 15 with a remainder of 1. And now, boys, what is the radius of a sphere with a diameter of 1,234? Answer.
617.
Now, what if we took half of 617? Now write that down. This is going to be a little stranger
Oh, these are your subcategories.
because the remainder that you're going to have is going to be at the end, and it's going to be a fraction. Are you ready?
That's what I had to slash.
All right, boys, watch this. 2 goes into 6. Go. Come on. Come on, boys.
2 goes in 3.
3 times. Any remainder, Cam?
No.
So next time, Cam, say 3, no remainder. Now, and put the knife down, please. Very important rule for me. I do not do knives in class, only in martial arts. Okay, now, boys, 2 goes into 1. How many times?
has dog germs.
2 goes into 1, but I have to make 17.
No, I mean, yes, in a minute, but first, how many times does 2 go into 1?
0.
Ah, put a 0 right above, put a 0 right above the 1 and say 0 remainder.
0 remainder.
Come on, Cam. 0
Mom, you're
remainder.
muted.
Yeah,
You're muted.
0 remainder.
0 remainder. 1.
Remainder.
Good. Now, how many times does 2 go into 17? I will be right back. How many times does 2 go into 17?
No. Cam, I know it.
All right. How many times does 2 go into 17? Go.
The remainder is 1.
The
Remainder
remainder is 1.
But what? How
Definitely
many
remainder.
times does 2 go into 17? Say it more clearly.
8.
8 times, and then
8.
write a little fraction. Write a little fraction. Cyan, great job. And it's remainder of 1 over what, guys?
2.
Yes. And so read the answer to me now. Say 3.
308. 308 and a half.
And now, gentlemen, I want you both to do 308 divided by 2.
Okay.
And remember, when you tell me how many times 2 goes into 3, you have to say, answer remainder. Answer remainder, whether or not it's 0 or something else. All right, on 3.
The remainder is 1.
So it's, but you can't say 1, you have to say something.
Remainder. 1 remainder
Remainder
1.
1.
Oh, nice, boys.
1
And-
remainder 1.
And then what's the next?
Okay, let me
5.
see.
Oh, man, but you didn't say remainder.
What?
You have to say 5 remainder 0.
5 remainder 0.
And then finally, gentlemen, come on.
Wait, let me see.
4.
And gentlemen,
No, 4.
the radius,
154.
the radius of a 308 diameter is 154. You know what we're doing next. Come on, diameter of 154. Let's divide it by 2.
You can't divide it by 1
Oh,
by
you
2.
sure can. You know you can divide 15.
Oh, yeah.
How many times does 2 go into 15? And what's the remainder?
1,
No, you didn't tell
14,
me. You
and
didn't
1
tell me.
remainder.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me how many
Remainder
times
1.
2 goes into 14. You never told me how many times.
7.
7
7.
remainder 1. Cam, you got to say 7 remainder 1. Now 2 goes into 14, gentlemen.
2 goes
2 goes into 14.
14.
Okay, that's gonna be. Wait, that's gonna be 7.
Yes, gentlemen, you did it again. Now for the last one, let's see if you can do this fast. 2 goes into 7 how many times? But don't say it without saying the remainder.
Wait.
Let's see.
Okay.
Three.
Um,
3
see.
remainder, 1, 3, 1 remainder.
Cam, that was beautiful. Beautiful. Now come on, boys. 2 goes into 17.
wait. But under
16 remainder,
remainder is
1.
1,
It
and
does
it can.
not go into 17 16 times. 16 is how many times 2 goes into 17? 8 times. So it's 8 remainder 1. Gentlemen, you are getting unbelievably close to mastery. One of the things that is one of the most important mathematical skills is for you to understand how to divide by 2. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the rest of these and delete that, save this, and we're going to export. So gentlemen, we are in good shape. Oh, and Zion, I want to get something from you. Hold on a second. This is Cam R. Because I couldn't find your dad's text, and I want to make sure I've got it for next time. So I was trying, whoops, I was trying to communicate and couldn't do that. So hold on one second. And this is Cam R.
Whoa.
Zion.
You forgot about the 2. The 2 minus.
9, 21. And there we are. And is good.
Wait. Can you wait for a little bit? I need to do something.
No, we're out of time, but I'm gonna write
Bye.
Dean Randolph.
Can
Bye,
you
buddy.
stop the
And
recording?
Cyan,
Bye.
you stick around.
Can you stop the recording for a little bit?
Just wait 1 second, buddy.
Sure.
And there's your dad. And subject. Whoops, that did not work. Cam R. Zion. And that's 4921. Now, could you please give me dad's text so I can put it in my folder?
Sure. I'll tell him. I'll tell him.
I'm sorry, I
I'll tell
can't.
him.
What?
I'll tell him.
Oh, you know what? If he's not there and you don't know it, I'll just ask you, this is, please give me your text number again so I can communicate. All the best. David. Bye, buddy. I'll see you next week.
I have a question for you.
Very quickly, because we're 2 minutes over and I'm late for another student. Go ahead, buddy.
I got the answer. It's 477.
What is 477?
I got it first. I got the answer.
But you have to say it's the answer to what problem? Oh. Did you write, buddy, did you write 19?
I wrote 14.
Well, 14 is 2 does not go into 18 4 times. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 2 goes into 18 9 times.
Okay.
You got that, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a beautiful, beautiful job. And I will see you next week and video to follow. Bye, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.